Hello, welcome to my workshop. In this video I'm going to show you how I made this country looking shelf. So please stick around and I'll show you how I did it.
Now to begin the shelf, I measure the sides and the top panels and then cut them out on my table saw.
One thing I always do when I'm cutting the same pattern on two boards, when you want them to be identical, tape them together before you start cutting them. That way, as you're cutting both of them, and you're not going to make two cuts that look different. Now that I have everything cut, I will join all this together using pocket holes. To make sure that I set the shelf at the same height on both sides, I cut myself a block that is exactly the height that I need, so that when I set it in there, now with this all together, we're going to cut a rabbet in the backing so that we can put our 1/4 inch B-board in the back. And then I'll knock out the corners. So now I'll just measure between the rabbets the space for the board in the back. I'm going to dry fit this in, but before we do that, I always like to go ahead and paint it before I do the final nailing in. Okay, for the top plate, I'm going to use a pre-cut piece that is 6 inches wide, which is more like 5.5, and we'll cut it to be the same hanging over the edge as it would be in the front. So now I've got my top plate cut. I've got my backboards drying, my shaker pins drying. The rest of this is going to be stained, but I'm also going to do the distressing look that I do, which you'll see in a link on a video right here. Now, the top plate is going to be a little more distressed because I want it to really look like it's been worn and had a lot of usage throughout some years. So I'm not going to show you exactly how I'm doing it all because it's in that video that was popped up here. So check that out if you want to see how I do this process. Okay, just like that, everything is done with the stain and the distressing. So now it is time to just go ahead and put the back in and put the shaker pins in. And here we have it. Everything is done. The polyurethane, the stain, the glue, everything's dry. Everything is complete. So thanks for following me on this journey of making this. And be sure to subscribe to this channel. And also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. And thanks for watching this video.